Should I sell my house to an iBuyer? What the heck is an iBuyer? So selling your house to an iBuyer is an interesting thing these days. If you search in selling my house, you're gonna see advertisements for a lot of different companies like Opendoor, OfferPad, Zillow Offers. There's a lot of businesses out there that are trying to buy your house and make the process smoother. Here is what you should know about selling your house to an iBuyer. Think of it like trading in your car. If you go to the car dealership and you're going to buy a new car, they'll take your car in on trade. It'll usually be less than what you could sell your car for if you wanted to go and sell your car. It's similar in this case. The best thing to do if you're thinking about working with an iBuyer is giving us a call and letting us walk you through the pros and cons and what the numbers are for your property in particular. Because the iBuyer is going to give you numbers and say their offer is market value, but it tends to be under market value, which it has to be, right? Because they are buying your house at a discount to sell it. And the reason why iBuyers are different is because they are paying more than a traditional investor. There's no doubt about that. But they still have to build in some sort of discount so they can hopefully reach some sort of profitability. Now, it really comes down to your personal situation and the situation with your home. And so we can come in and give you a good idea of what your home would sell for on the open market and what the fees would be, and then what you would net. Your net is the number that matters. How much money are you going to walk away with when you sell? And most of the time, you're going to net a good amount more if you sell on the open market. And getting those numbers is very important. Look, when you go to a car dealership and you trade in your car, maybe you leave $1,000 or $2,000 on the table by trading in your car. But when you do that with your house, a lot of times you can be leaving $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, estimated on the table by selling your house to an iBuyer. And all I'm telling you to do, I'm not telling you to sell or not to sell to an iBuyer. The only thing I want to make sure you understand is you get the clear numbers on what the differences are between selling it on the market and selling it with an iBuyer. And you get them from a third party like us and not necessarily the buyer themselves, because they represent themselves, not you. So that's what I would say about selling to an iBuyer. It is a good option for some people, but for most people, you're gonna get the most money on the open market. And if you're worried about the headache of selling, you can work with a team that'll make it easier. And that's what we like to do. So if you have any questions about the iBuyers or selling to an iBuyer, please let us know. We'd love to help.